So I'm Ed, and I go to the Bay School and I'm a rising senior. So this is my project, an RC tank controlled by an Arduino. And so this is controlled with a PS2 controller, so I'm able to move it around with this controller. Sometimes it has this project, I only just got it working today. It's a little iffy still, so one of the motors still isn't working, I see. But I'm able to control it with this when it's working at least. And I also have a ultrasonic sensor here which stops it from running into obstacles, which I've been working on that. Currently I think the problem is that it's triggering too early, so that's why it's not moving properly right now. But it should, so it stops it if it runs towards an object. And I also have a dart gun mounted on top, which I might show in a bit. And this project this is my first time really working with electronics to this level. I've never really done any wiring or Arduino work before. And I chose this project to both get to work on that as well as on coding and mechanical engineering, both things I've worked on a little more in the past. But this was a great merging of all those different kinds of engineering. And so far, my greatest challenge of this has definitely been getting the power to work. When I built it originally, I didn't have the sensor or the gun on it, so it used a much smaller power supply, and it ran fine then, but as I added stuff to it, it needed more power, and it was not easy to adjust it to use more power. But I finally gotten it, it's mostly working fine. So, yeah, it's been hard, but it's working now. And yeah, I guess I'll show you something also. So the gun has to be manually loaded and ready, but if you just press a button on the controller, it fires using a servo mounted right here to pull the trigger on the Nerf gun. Yeah, any questions?
What applications?
I don't know, it's really just a toy pretty much, but I mean it could be, a lot of the movement and stuff works for general drones, kind of like the last project. Yeah, currently it can move, one of the motors is currently not working, I'm not sure why, so it's not moving as well as it should be, but the other motor is at least able to turn.
How would you plan on maybe fixing the power distribution?
I've been working on that for at least 2 days right now, and I've actually gotten it working several times. I think it really the whole system needs to be redone kind of to make it work perfectly. As you can see, it's kind of a mess of wires right now as I've just been adding pieces to it as I go. So I think I have to kind of start from scratch and look at what I'm going to need and build it